cannot walk two dogs together until you master the walk with each one individually. So we're here with Jessica and Shasta today. But what we're gonna do, you say she's reactive, so you have a hold of her. So we're just gonna go ahead, Corey, just go ahead and come right out over here. We're just gonna bring another dog out because I kind of want to just see what we're dealing with a little bit.
Okay.
No commands, let's just kind of see what you're dealing with on a daily. So when you take her for a walk, she sees a dog, she reacts, is that typical?
Yes.
Okay. So you're gonna go ahead and just walk right through this way.
Usually her hair will stand up.
Starting to come up now.
Yep.
She's starting to raise her hair a little bit. So we're just gonna let her observe. I just wanna kind of see the level that we're dealing with. And so obviously right now I'm not seeing a lot by any means. She's definitely into the dog. So one of the things we're gonna teach you is how to redirect your brain, disagree with anything that might be, she's being reactive. So we're just gonna go ahead and walk up this way just a little bit. So one thing that I want to do is I did bring one of my leashes out so we can go ahead. I would get rid of this big heavy thing you have on the end when you go to give a leash correction. That's just really bulky, really everything.
Okay.
A lot of times when people have a powerful dog that they get the heaviest equipment, like the pinch collar is the heaviest pinch collar. You got a 500-pound dog here with all this stuff because we want to harness their power.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you shouldn't have to harness her power. The only thing you have to do to control her is control the 4 inches between her ears.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and have him walk right on by one more time. Let's just see if we're going to get any reactivity. And that's fine if we don't. She's in a new environment. And a lot of times the dog will actually be less inhibited to be reactive as opposed to her old stomping grounds at home, knowing every dog behind the fence or whatever it might be. So clearly, I will tell you, this is certainly in this case, not a hard case. Thank you. Are you tired of having your dog jump on you, yank you all over on leash, or even frustrate you to tears? I've created a community that gives you step-by-step instruction of how you can have the relationship with your dog that you always wanted. Join Top Dog Academy community today. You want to walk this way? Now watch her. So there's a dog, normally she'd be reactive. If she starts to growl or change her demeanor, you're gonna pop the line and disagree.
Okay.
Just say her name.
Shasta.
Correct her, pop it. There you go. You said her name, there, that was good. Let the line slide just a little bit. She looked, she was fixated. And was like, is she observing or is she fixated? So you said her name, but she didn't respond to you. So you give a leash correction to break that fixation. She went to a more lower state of drive and she settled. So when you're walking her right now, you're walking her, as you walked her ears went back, her body, she slowed down. It got to where it felt better, didn't it?
Yeah.
When you're walking her. That's because she's going into a more calm mindset, more respectful mindset, right? From being high up here, pulling, excited brain, all of that, we want to get her calm. Well, once you know you have a calm walk, if she sees a dog, like in her old stomping grounds, there's very likely dogs or dogs behind fences, or I call them hot spots, where a dog just, they start to load before they even get to the place where that dog is, because they're just waiting for that, to see that dog, and then they explode, right?
Yeah.
One of the things that I want to teach you as a handler to do is to start to disagree with stuff at its lowest level of drive, so with aggression. So when you're walking her, and all of a sudden she's in a good mindset, and then all of a sudden she sees a dog, so her ears are back in a nice calm mindset, right, as she's following. She sees a dog, her ears flip forward. My correction would be right there. She's still in position, but her mindset, her brain just went, and now she's on. Because if she is lunging and barking and out of control, you aren't gonna stop that. You might as well just get the line, and you gotta get her out of wherever it was you were gonna be. You need to just get her out of the situation. You aren't gonna win. That's why you cannot fix dog aggression or lunging at another dog without having a correct walk. Is that making sense what I'm saying? Are you kind of getting a visual?
When I start my walk, she's already at a 5, 6, 7. She's alert as soon as we walk through our door.
Yep.
So when she sees that dog, she jumps to 10 versus resetting her and starting her at 0.
Yeah, start at 0. When she goes to 2, 3, or 4, correct her, work her brain so she goes right back down to 0.
Yeah.
That you can manage.
Yeah.
And then you'll break that habit, because what happens is that behaviors become habits and triggers. And then when they see whatever their trigger might have been, humans, cars, somebody on a bike, another dog, and that dog is gonna now escalate and load, because now they're building, the ears go forward, the hackles come up, the body posture, the dog is loading, 4, 5, 6, 7, explosion. Well, you have a lot of opportunity to disagree with it along that way and get them back down to 0 before the explosion ever happens. So if you have 2 dogs and you're trying to fix behavior, you have to master it with 1 dog first before you can ever put the 2 together, because there's no way you will control both dogs.
Okay.
That other dog's walk has to be correct as well.
Okay.
So you need to take what you're learning here, watch my videos. We do a lot of this in the walking, but now that you've got some hands-on, it might make more sense. But that dog needs to walk no different than this dog. So if you get both dogs walking properly, individually, then I can teach you how to walk them together.
Okay.
But their brains are at 0, and they will both listen because they respect you as a leader, not respecting her as a leader. She's in charge, you're trying to manhandle them, and everything else that happens.
Okay.
But it starts with a foundation, and it's all about rules, boundaries, and discipline, and setting structure for her, and creating an expectation, and then executing in a way that she's gonna understand. Till the next lesson, we just thank you so much for listening. We hope you gained some value. And again, your dog will never be what you want him to be until you're the leader they need you to be. And we just thank you for your time, and we'll see you next time.